welcome back to another video. My name is Aaron and I help people expand their consciousness. Now in this video, I'll be sharing with you the secret to creating the reality that you prefer. Now these are going to involve a couple ideas I've explained before, but I'm really gonna emphasize certain ideas that if we make the switch about the way we think about it, can dramatically give us better results. Now the first one I wanna share has to do with simply understanding the process, and as you guys always know that I say in all my videos, if you watch my videos consistently, we don't get in life that which we want, but we always get a reflection of who we are being. So the key to a lot of my videos is how can we optimize who we are being in the present moment so that we then exist in the energy state that we prefer while we take action to then really embodying the full aspect of what we want to create. Now, I also explained in a lot of my videos the idea of parallel realities and just simply knowing the idea that the possibility exists right now in the moment for you to be doing what you want to be doing, and that we can almost use that as a tool for us mirroring the body language that we would have, the kind of way that we would represent ourselves, the way we would interact with other people. All of these different things are all contributing to who we are being in the present moment, and that is just simply a tool for doing so. So when it comes to this idea, and I'll give you some examples to understand this more, one of the most powerful things we need to understand is that we must hold the frame for who we are being. Now I always say that, hold the frame, and what that means is that when we take action doing what we're excited about, when we are embodying the full aspect of what we love doing, to do it regardless of the results. Now, this means that we have to have patience, and we can still take a lot of action, but it's about understanding the patience because there will be an echo of the old reality that we existed, which means the old state of being that we're in, the old self-image that we had, and the beliefs that we had, that will be mirrored back to us for a certain period of time. And as I also like to say, the true degree of change is not whether the outside changes, but it's whether the outside has remained the same, but we have changed on the inside. The way that we respond to that same reality is different, but the paradox is that when we get to that state, then things begin to change anyways. So it's a kind of like a paradox within it. But understand that you must hold the frame for your state of being. So if your passion is painting, and you paint, you made it a commitment that you're going to do it more and more, and you start to do it more and more, but you are putting it online and you're not getting the traction that you want, the moment you take it down and you give up is when you stop being who you prefer to be. It's when you stop embodying that perfect version of yourself, and then you won't, of course, see the reflection of that. But realize there will be a reflection of what you don't prefer for a while, but if you keep remaining consistent with it, you will eventually see results. Now, I like to give this example just because it's my own experiential part that I come to understand. I started creating daily videos, not just because I wanted this channel to grow, but also I knew that I would be creating the state of being within myself of who I prefer to be. That as I changed my work ethic for how many videos I was putting out, as I changed my outflow of what I have to give, that would change the reality within, I live. And that happened for about a month. I created videos with getting every day I would do it, and gradually it was growing a little bit, but it took about a month and a half for things to pop. And that was from doing a video a day for about 45 to 50 days before things started to take off. Now, if I would have given up at the day 40, or if I would have given up at day 30 and been like, oh, it hasn't happened yet, I must, maybe I'm not doing it right, maybe why am I putting all my energy into this? I wouldn't have continued that stream and eventually felt that momentum that has allowed me to give more and more based upon that. So realize you have to hold the frame. You have to do it simply because you enjoy doing it. And the more that you start doing it and making it an end in itself, the easier it will become for you. So simply see the whole thing as a process. Understand that you might get an echo for a period of time, But as long as you hold the frame, as long as you see that as a part of your new self-image, one of the things that made it easier for me to put out a video a day, and the only reason I say that is because pretty much my life consists of creating videos, going to the gym, and working. There's not much time for really anything else, so I really had to dedicate myself to it. And when I did that, it was like it really started to change my self-image, because I started to view myself in a different way. I'm somebody that just puts out a lot of videos, puts out a lot of content, and that's what really led me to change my self-image, which then also changed the reality. So realize that changing your reality is about embodying the best version of yourself, and that you must start to see the action that you take as an end in itself. Instead of seeing the action as a means to get you somewhere, let the action be a way to condition you at a deeper level for you to be able to embody the best version of yourself. And if you don't look to the outside for the change that you're hoping to see, and instead you look to the inside for the way you're responding to the paradoxically looking same reality, that's when things will begin to change. So hold your frame, take massive action. The action is what helps you embody that state of being, and realize that the more you do it, the more you're choosing to be who you prefer, and the more that reality will eventually be reflected back to you. So with that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Feel free to like this video if you liked it, share it if you found it of value, and as always, see you guys on the next vid. Peace, much love, namaste. Alright, bye.